All right. Hey, everybody. The man is here.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, we literally just finished up recording.
Yes.
We've got cameras, we've got equipment here, we've got lights, we've got computers, we got
me.
We've got Shoebomm in the house. Hey, everybody, my name is Vick Strizheus here. And I'm gonna go to my Shoebomm. Why don't we walk over to my office there?
Yes.
Because we're gonna get like interference here because that's not the best area for us to do these types of things. Hey, hope you guys are doing great. We just wrapped up, just shooting some trainings. We're doing webinar recordings. We're doing a bunch of things here. And we wanted to hang out. So every Monday we just, we go live and we talk about stuff, and today we wanted to go live on Facebook because it has been a few minutes since we hung out here on Facebook. So we thought it would be a great opportunity for us to come live. Chit chat a little bit. So maybe Shoebomm, we can just
sit right here, right?
Land ourselves over here, talk about what we think might be the easiest business in the world right now.
Yes. Here, let's scoot this over.
Yeah, let's do that here. Bryce, how are you? How do you want to push this down?
Yeah.
Yep. Push it down. There you go.
Perfect.
Awesome. Let us get seated here. Kelly Camp, how are you, sir? So we're gonna spend a few minutes here hanging out with you guys, talking about some ideas.
What's up, guys?
Stuff. Okay. So for those of you who don't know who Shoebomm is, Shoebomm, you want to give a little snapshot of who you are?
Yeah, not a problem. For everybody that doesn't know me, I'm Shoebomm Singh. I'm from New York City. I am your e-com entrepreneur. Okay. I've done multiple businesses, e-commerce businesses. We've done 7-8 figures in sales. Okay, we've done very well. I started when I was 17 years old. Okay, I'm currently wearing one of my lines. Okay,
yeah.
One of my
that's the newest brand you got, right?
Yes, it's the newest brand. It's called Thick Gold. We just launched like 3 weeks ago.
So you guys doing what? Is that gold plated? Is that solid gold? What do you got? What kind of?
18 karat gold plated,
yeah.
All the way to solid gold. And we already have celebrities wearing it, like MLB Marlins ordered from us a couple guys. We got a couple Hollywood celebrities wearing it. Okay, we're like, it's cool. We have that. I own a clothing brand called Live Elysian. I launched not too long ago. It's been about 4 to 6 months. We're in pre-launch, going into launch. Okay, we're doing very well already with that. We have guys like Kevin Hart wearing our shoes, Jamie Foxx wearing our shoes, bunch of different people. I've done multiple other product brands before. Brands like, I don't know, we've talked about it before. It's called Crystal Aura Products. It was a pretty big product that I had. And I'm here teaching you guys how you can tap into the biggest market in the world right now.
So Shoebomm, I wanted to talk to you about this kind of stuff because you started out when you were 17 years old.
Yes.
Right? And just a few years later, man, you're playing the game at the level like Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Hugo Boss and all these great companies,
yes,
like established like billion-dollar brands, right? And you got celebrities wearing your stuff. Obviously, there is strategies. Obviously, there is knowledge. There is skill sets. So I wanted to talk about this. And guys, this is gonna be totally raw conversation. I think I'll try to fish for as many nuggets as possible from this man, because this is, look, e-commerce is the fastest growing, it's undeniable.
100%.
It's the fastest growing industry, one of the fastest in the world right now, and it's projected to be like that for the next several years. So the opportunity is absolutely ridiculous on a couple fronts. Number one is for you to be able to tap into and just really play this game for yourself, for your brand,
yes,
right? Number two is if I could care less about creating my own stuff, I can still capitalize on the vacuum in the retail space.
Yeah.
Right?
How do they say it? The bomb in the room or something like that, right? It's basically...
Yeah, so these retailers, they know that they need to do something, right? But they have no idea. They have no skill sets, right? So if I can walk into the retailer and a retailer might already have a product, right? And how do you launch your brands, dude? You want to talk about this kind of stuff? Like, how do you, you know, and obviously, you know, there's a, if you guys been to the free training, you know, he talks quite a bit about that. We also just recorded a webinar presentation that we get into this kind of stuff even deeper that you can, you know, watch probably here sometime next week. Talk about how do you just come up with a line here, and you've got like celebrities wearing it. How do you do that?
So we tap into influencer marketing.
Mm-hmm.
We tap into different angles. So everybody knows about Facebook marketing. If you don't, we do a lot of Facebook marketing. We do a lot of, so you create a network within your brand.
Yeah.
So once we launch our brand, you get into how to get the product, everything. If you watch the free trainings, everything go into this. We get the product, and then you create a network with your brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
You create such a base that your customer base gets excited.
Yeah.
So you level up from what anybody else is selling, okay?
Right.
So basically, you always say this, there is a phone and there's the iPhone, right?
Change the game.
So you change the game with your product, and that's what I do with stuff like this. I change the game with just gold chains and stuff. Why? Yeah, a lot of people sell gold chains, and I've just started. It's been 3-4 weeks for us to launch, and I have celebrities wearing my stuff. Why? Because of the way we create our content, curate our content. It's completely different from what anybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. Okay, which we teach you how to do. The content, how the physical product is perceived to be to the customer. Okay, so how it looks in the packaging, how it looks to once you receive it, right?
Yeah.
We completely changed that, and that's exactly why big celebrities love our stuff, because we're completely different from anybody else. We're not that regular gold chain that everybody else has. Mm-hmm. We're Sick Gold, my brand. You know, we create a big customer base out of the brand.
Right. So imagine this, right? So we're talking about like the easiest business in the world potentially. And obviously I say this is a big statement, you know, and somebody might be like, well, how do you know? Prove it or whatever, right? But think about it like this. If there was a retailer that has a good product,
yes,
that have no idea how to take their product and do what you do, mm-hmm. If I just learned the skill set right now, tap it into that market, right? Go into the retailer and just simply applying what you're applying with your product line anyways.
And you tell him to do.
And you actually tell him to do, or you consult him on how to do that.
Teach him.
And you teach him, or you can help him build a store.
You physically do it for him.
You do it for him.
And you get that.
And you charge him money, right? You do that. How many of you guys are reading between the lines of what's happening here? You know? I mean, I was just listening to the interview with, I forgot the dude's name, Airbnb founder.
Okay. It's not hitting me.
Anybody? The name escapes me right now, but the whole concept, like how he started out a whole like movement. You know what I mean? Miles is reading between the lines, right? Julia is reading between the lines. Who else is getting this kind of stuff? You see, what happens in the industry right now, you guys, right, is gimmicks. A lot of gimmicks, right? A lot of regurgitated garbage. Just, I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't say garbage. I mean, maybe a percentage of that might be okay somewhat, right?
Yes.
When I was first introduced to e-commerce,
okay,
it blew me away just because of the sheer market that's available there.
The vastness.
The vastness of it, the growth of it, right?
And how quickly you can expand.
The more I started to research and the more I started to dig into it deeper, the more I realized that you can, just like in the affiliate world, you can be an affiliate and depend on a product, or you can build you and not depend on a product, and open yourself up opportunities that can be $1 million opportunities just like that.
Right away.
And dude, the timing has never been better
than right now.
To do that right now, because these guys understand, right?
Yeah, because the market, okay, e-commerce is obviously growing. We've already talked about that. But the other aspects that people are talking about, right? It was never the right aspect to go. It was like a quick money, but then drop right. Your brain will, whatever you're creating, whatever you're selling, is going to stop selling right away.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're not creating anything out of it. So what's the form? A dropshipping method, right? Which a lot of people are teaching right now. It was never the right method. because it's never,
Well, it's temporary.
it was a temporary method.
Yeah,
It was-
shallow waters.
Yeah, and the way we're getting into it is we're teaching you how to create a brand and how a lot of big companies like PayPal are stopping. He's reading it.
Yeah. Antonio is saying the course is really good, no fluff. Awesome, love it, Antonio.
Thank you, Antonio. Yeah, so
Talk about Live Illusion, because
Okay.
you just brought some shirts you guys are developing.
Yeah.
So this is like a perfect example of expanding your brand and taking your brand further and
Yeah.
talk about it.
So here's the difference. You have one product, okay, and that product is you're just selling. You're getting it from your factory or whatever factory, and you're just selling it. The factory just ships it out to your customer. No packaging, no nothing, okay? And that's it. You can't expand on that product. You don't know whether you're even dealing with a factory, okay? Because it possibly could be a middleman just selling you stuff. So it's like me going to Vick and then selling it to one of you guys watching, but I'm selling his product, right? So what I'm teaching is you go directly to Vick. So I'm not in the picture anymore. I'm just one of you guys going to Vick, right? And saying Vick's the factory, all right? And saying, I want this product. I want to package it this way. I want to put my colors on it, whatever thing it is, right? I want to put my colors on it. I want to put my branding on it, and I want to ship it out to my people, to my customers, right? So now okay, let's just use I don't know what we want to use. Let's use bracelets, for instance. Okay, so for Live Illusion, I have a shoe brand. It's called Live Illusion. Okay, Live Illusion is basically a real clothing brand. Okay, now what I did was we started off with shoes, handmade shoes in Italy. Okay, we have a factory in Italy, and I teach you guys how to find factories and stuff. Found a factory in Italy. Designed my own shoes, created the shoes, chose all the color, the packaging, every single thing, right? Down to how we took our photos, everything, okay? Now I started selling it, and then right after that, now since we built some traction, we got some celebrities wearing it, I don't want to just keep selling shoes. I have an open market of shirts, bracelets, bags, everything, because now I've created a brand.
All under Live Illusion umbrella.
All under the Live Illusion umbrella. So that's the difference. Now, if you were just selling that product, you would just have to, you can't just come in with you can't add another product with a product.
Yeah. So look, dude, what's happening right now? This is mind-blowing stuff, because an average guy right now can literally become a Hugo Boss one day.
Literally.
I mean, it's like,
it's insane.
It's not so far out there. It's not unreachable. It's actually doable.
100%. Okay, I started when I was 17 years old. I've helped multiple people create 7-8 figures brands. Okay, and it's not just like the people that are actually doing this. So here's the thing, Vic. The people that are actually doing this, no one's actually coming out and saying this is how we did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's just like no one has time to get into that, or even. You're so busy with your brand, it's like, all right, why am I going to waste time into this?
Yeah.
And you called me,
Yeah.
First thing I said to you is, oh, Vic, I don't know if I want to do a course. You're like, dude, you gotta get it out to the people.
Yeah.
Because everybody else is getting taught something different. And that different isn't coming from somebody who's actually doing it. Right? I'm actually in the trenches.
Well, they're selling courses on it, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to, listen, I'm not here to sell the course. I'm telling you exactly what we do on a daily basis, okay? I'm in the trenches every single day. All right, shipping, helping, we have teams of guys shipping. Every single thing, we're literally, every single day, I'm creating new brands, starting new products, and I'm doing it, plus I'm teaching you guys how to do it exactly the way we did it.
Yeah. Anyway, so if you're watching this, obviously a lot of you, how many guys are going through the training? Yeah. Hey, if you're liking it, give him like a heart or something. If you guys if you have been through the free training, or if you're watching the free training that we put out, it's called E-Comm Entrepreneur.
Yes.
It's good stuff. It's really, really good stuff.
It's amazing stuff.
If you don't know what we're talking about, if you would like to learn more about this kind of stuff, again, totally up to you. If you're interested, if not, doesn't matter, but at least have the idea in your head. Look how many hearts, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Hey, feel free to share this stream as well. And if you guys are in the 4%, feel free to share it with your people. send them to the free training, because we have right now, we're streaming free training on the internet. I don't know for how long we're going to be streaming it, because we might change the model of it. We'll see. Anyway, so right now the videos are streaming. There's 3 training videos, 100% free training, mind-blowing stuff, completely revolutionary. Great stuff. So you guys feel free to share this.
Yeah.
Let your people know. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I mean, you would be comfortable going to your family member and saying, hey, learn this game.
Exactly.
Because you're not talking about gimmicky. You're not talking about Sandy Foundation, that kind of stuff. You're talking about real business.
And I did it 17 years old, so you can't say, oh, I don't, like, I'm giving you all the knowledge I have, So, or that I want to teach everybody. And it's like, you're starting, you don't need a high budget. Everybody thinks, oh, this is very costly. No, you can do this with very low budgets. When you get into the course, we teach you that as well.
Yeah, one of the things that you talk about that I really, really like is about your strategy for getting a sample, working with a manufacturer, getting a sample product, creating momentum with a sample product before even creating an inventory, before stacking your warehouse or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. Making money and then kind of spending from that money, right?
Yes, start off with a couple sales. Right when you see that the brand's doing well, come on, that's like investing in your business. Everybody, then if you already start making a little bit sales and you were scared from the beginning that, oh, it might not work, your sales are coming now. Yeah. So now invest in the business. Boom. Yeah. And then you can get your products, you can get more inventory, and then you start from there. Yeah,
totally. Love it. Shoebomm, let's talk about this, man. Do I need, so there's 2 things I'm looking at here. I can either do it for myself, I can create a store, which is something we're doing for the 4% as well.
Yes.
Creating our own merchandise, literally like really cool shirts with like tags, and we got iPhone cases and Samsung cases through the manufacturers, basically following what Shoebomm is teaching you. So I can do it for myself, and I can open up and I can run. This can be my baby.
Yes.
Right? So can I obviously, like if you think of companies like Apple, they started out from a garage. Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, they worked and shipped from the garage, etc. But then it blew up to, $1 billion company, one of the biggest brands right now. I can definitely do that from my garage. What's the advantage or disadvantage of me, shipping myself and really taking care of and nurturing this, just kind of delivering products or taking them to the post office and shipping out myself, versus maybe doing like a fulfillment center? Can I do a fulfillment center on this kind of stuff? You want to talk about?
Yes, so we can get into it. So, okay, we were talking about how I have celebrities and stuff order, right?
Yeah.
So, if I have a celebrity order, right? I'm not even going to get into like the cost effectively. I'm just going to you want to cater to some people more, like some of your customers more, because maybe somebody had a question in support with your team, right? And they're like, hey man, like, can I swap, like let's use chains for instance, right? We have multiple chains for our pendants. So let's say somebody orders a chain and they're like, hey, can I swap one chain for the other, but that same pendant? It costs us the same money, right? Because I know the brand cost, but now I want to help out my customer, right? So if you have I'm not opposed to fulfillment centers at all, but if you have a fulfillment center, right? 1, you're paying the fulfillment center to ship out your goods, okay? 2, now you're not giving that extra care that you should be to your customers. So now if you have a fulfillment center, they're not going to swap out the chains and pack it and ship it, okay? They won't do that. They're just going to, okay, one order, put in the same packaging you give them and ship it. All right, that's fine. But then now let's say like a celebrity or somebody orders. You want to cater to them a little bit extra. Put your extra card in, like a thank you for ordering, we appreciate it. Let us know if you need anything else, whatever, right? Your fulfillment center doesn't go the extra mile for them. Maybe once your business is streamlined, right? And you're at that point where you're very, very busy, then it's fine. Because then you've created such a brand, you don't have to cater as much as you did from day one to the customer, right? So in the beginning, I highly, highly, highly suggest you ship out your products because it's 1, cost effective. I'd rather not pay my fulfillment center. I'd rather put that into marketing to make more dollars.
Isn't it like kind of like growing your kids or raising your kids, right? You're like, that's my baby, right? I mean, I wanna be there when the baby takes the first steps and things like that. I don't want the babysitter to do that for me, right?
And then once it's grown, once your baby's big, he can do the things himself. So then maybe you can that's why I like to tell everybody, start off with shipping yourself. Learn the game, okay? Learn the business. Because another thing I want to tell you, you might, like in the future, let's say you create another brand, multiple brands, and now you have an account with FedEx, okay? Why would you want to give your fulfillment center all the FedEx points, right? You want to create a base with those companies so that they can help you out in the future.
Right, so you're strategically building your future and setting your seat. What you're doing right now is while you're working on step 1, you're already seeing your 5th step out there strategically, right?
Yes, exactly.
Talk about this, because FedEx, like the amount of money you can save on fees and shipping alone can be crazy.
Yes, exactly. And so some people might pay US delivery. Like in the beginning when I used to start, I used to pay, I think it was $12.98 for anywhere in the US. Yeah. Now my cost is down to $6.97 for some of the packages.
Yeah.
So that's just because we've started doing so much in sales.
Build a reputation.
Exactly. Yeah. You build a reputation with these companies, and you always want to have these little connections. Yeah. Okay, because then you get an extra boost. Okay, some of these fulfillment centers, so here's the thing, some of these fulfillment centers, you might already, they might have great rates for you, right? But I want to build relationships with these companies so that in the future when I need that extra little something, I get it. Even that, apps, like I'm not going to get too much in detail with apps and stuff, but there's companies on Shopify that give you the same rate that a fulfillment center might have. So that you do ship with FedEx, UPS, but you get the best rates already. So when you get into the course, you'll learn more about it. But I'm not opposed to fulfillment center. Since everybody here is most likely 100% probably a beginner in the e-commerce world. If you've done the dropshipping method, just get that on your mind. We're in a different era, different breed. This is a different breed of e-commerce. It's a real breed. This is what you want to learn, okay? So I want every single person, this is out of my expertise to you, to actually learn the steps. I went through every single step. I've had losses in this business, okay? So I'm teaching you I'm teaching you the refined version, the refined Shoebomm. I'm not giving you the beginner, okay? I'm teaching you, I've lost money from fraud orders, okay? So in the course, I tell you how to prevent that, all right? I've lost money with shipping. I've lost money because I didn't know how to market, all right? We were just laughing because I did amazing with this product called Crystal Aura Products, okay? I have my phone with me too, I'll show you guys something cool. I think I showed the 4% group this before. We were talking about a video. I'm not gonna get into my brands right now that I sell right now. I'm gonna show you something from when I was 17 years old. The buzz that my brand created with only $750 on Facebook, okay? Yeah. So here's another thing. You can get more viral with a brand. You can't get viral with a dropshipping product. No celebrity, okay? I get excited. I love when a celebrity wears my things because that's like an accomplishment, okay? It's funny, my sister owns a huge brand, okay? It's a flower brand, very, very big. And she has people like Kim Kardashian, like the girls like Kim Kardashian, every Instagram celebrity, name it, like everybody from
Vick Strizheus.
Yeah, there you go, Vick Strizheus. With these,
I mean, great stuff, man. Your sister is doing phenomenal products.
And
I still don't understand how those roses that I bought
last year
for my wife last year.
Yeah, see, that's her
I don't know. It was probably like what, 6 months ago now.
Exactly.
5-6 months ago.
I've had it a year and a half.
Still smell new, like fresh, like roses, like I don't know.
That's her secret. So see,
but this is like a unique idea that she came up with, and she markets it, right? And that brand is doing extremely well.
There you go. And it's these methods. So you'll never see the dropshipping guys with having, or not just dropshipping, just those previous methods having celebrities wear their stuff.
Yeah.
No, because it's basic. We don't like to be basic. Yeah. Basic meaning every single person does it. You ever? Go ahead. You're going to say something.
No, I'm just looking. I got some people in love with you, man. They're saying they really love you, man. That's
because So back to what I was saying. Every single person does it. What we do is you ever seen that photo where it's like 1,000 people go to this store, but that one guy goes to that door? and that one guy is the one that wins, I'm that one guy. And I want all you people watching to be that one guy. Go to that other door. Don't go with the flock. I'm a leader. I'm not a follower. So be the leader and take the extra step of, it's honestly, I think it's more of like a lazy way of doing it from what was being taught before. And people just didn't want to teach or didn't even know how to teach the real way. Because
lazy is dangerous.
Exactly. And
write it down, tweet it, Facebook it, remember it. Lazy is dangerous. If you want to be a lazy marketer, don't follow the lazy advice. Don't follow the advice of just, hey, don't learn marketing, don't learn any of these things. Just push a button, get the traffic to your thing, be an affiliate. That's lazy. Don't do that game.
Yeah.
You're gonna get burned. Don't do the lazy, e-commerce either.
Exactly. So what I was going to show you guys, we don't sell this brand anymore. I just have the stats, and it's on Facebook, so it's still like live or whatever, right? We don't sell this brand, so like please don't go on the site and try to buy something. I mean, you probably can, but it's not a brand that I'm pushing right now. So I'm going to show you some stats. With just $750 worth of ad spend, this is what like a brand can do compared to like your drop shipping. This is like, think about the amount of sales I'm getting from this, okay? I'm going to show you right now. All right. It's I don't know if they can see it. Okay, it's a video.
It might be reversed. I think it's like reversed or something.
Oh, it is, right? So can you flip the video?
Yeah, let me do that. There you go.
Okay, so this is just a general video. You can see my caption. It says, unbelievable, see how, and then boom, link, okay? Video, it's 15 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah.
15-second video. All right, it basically shows what the product does, and then you'll see the brand name at the end. Okay, now I'm gonna show you our results. All right, I just wanna wow everybody. 5 million people reached, 3.7 million unique viewers, okay? And where is it? $750 worth of ad spend in 1 month. Okay, now let's get into more details. I'm gonna show you guys something crazy. This is where people view detailed results. 1 second. Okay, I wanna show you the clicks that we had into the site. We had around 13,000 clicks, so you guys can do the thing just to the link. Imagine how many people purchased that product with just $750 worth of
$750 spent.
$750 worth of spend,
Yeah.
and 5.2 million people saw it. 3.7 million unique. Like, that's a buzz, and that's just one video we did. Like, that's the difference between a brand. And this is 3 years ago.
So you could technically, you could create viral videos like that for drop shipping. But if you're gonna do that, sending people to somebody else's product, why not do that sending people to your product and your brand, right?
And it grows from there.
And now you're a lot smarter than you were at 17 with that first company.
Exactly.
Like right now, you wouldn't let go of that company.
No.
You would probably build it out into something else.
So I'm teaching you guys all the mistakes I made as well, like the things that I've learned from. So I could have probably sold that company for a lot of money.
Yeah.
But because at the time I was just at such a fast pace listen, I was making so much money at the time, Vic, for a 17-year-old, I didn't care. I just wanted to keep going. I was like, keep it going, because you ever hear like the money train situation?
Yeah.
My money train was going, and I was so happy. I was like, just new products, and then from there I was like, okay, I got smarter and smarter, kept learning email marketing, SEO, everything, and I was like, okay, now I've literally perfected every single avenue. Let's create something that lasts forever.
And that's your legacy brand.
That's the legacy brand.
Yeah.
And we're teaching you guys how to do all that.
That you can pass on to your grandkids if you want to.
Exactly.
So that's option one, right? Option two is go to a retailer. These guys are dying right now. Go save them. Save the world, ladies and gentlemen, and get paid big bucks for it.
There's a lot of mom and pop stores, a lot of retailers all over the world. Doesn't matter whether you're just in US. It doesn't matter if you're in US or anywhere. Anybody can do these methods, okay, that we're telling you guys. Literally, you go to the retailer and you can teach him or do it for him and turn him into an e-commerce person.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is
he said too much sauce in here.
Too much sauce. We're gonna do something really, really fun with that whole retail side of things. we're gonna do a reality show and just literally walk into a retail store, have a camera rolling, and record everything as as we talk to a retailer, as we pitch him on the idea, watch his reaction, negotiate with him, and these guys will be more than happy to pay you $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, depending on the retailer, depending on the big, how big the inventory, right? For consultancy, and all you have to do you don't even have to know much about marketing yet, because all I do is I just take his inventory. He's got a product, he's got microphones or whatever he's got, necklaces, chains, t-shirts, whatever, right? Pants, denim, shoes, whatever. All I have to do is understand how to create lifestyle brand out of that thing. So how do you take a thing like a microphone and how do you give it life?
Exactly.
How do you give life to that little necklace over there, right?
The way the images are taken.
Right.
Who's taking the image?
That's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Apple is Apple, because they give life to their products.
Boom.
Right? So if you guys are going through the training of the e-com entrepreneur, those free videos, I think it's video number 2, we talk about, and you actually share some concrete ideas on taking, on presenting and wrapping your product in a way that it's not just a thing, it's a desirable thing. It's got like feeling. You inject feelings into it almost, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
And your customers want to buy more. They're waiting. When is Vick coming out with that new thing? Or when is whatever brand, Live Legion, coming out with that new brand? Because then once you launch, here's the difference between the product and that. The product, you sell it, okay, there's no buzz for the next product because you can't just add on from a product to product. But with a brand, right when you come out with a new product, your customer base is already digging for it. And that's what big brands, all these big brands do.
Yeah.
Look, whenever, I don't know if anybody knows, it's a very, very big streetwear brand. It's called Kith. They collab with different companies. It's in New York City, Kith NYC. They partner with different brands. It's one of the biggest streetwear brands in the world, okay? They partner with different brands, partner with Nike, this person, that person, and they come out with small collaborations and limited quantity collaborations, and they sell out in minutes. Why? Because they've created such a buzz with their brand. They've created such a, everything's always limited edition.
Just like Apple fans, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait for iPhone 10 to come out. It's do I need an iPhone 10? Not really, man. It's not big of a difference between my iPhone 7 Plus and iPhone 10, right?
Yeah.
Same thing this dude. I'm like, are you getting iPhone 10? He's like, are you kidding me? Of course. Just like that, right? Do you need an iPhone 10?
No, but we want it.
I mean, the improvement is like this much. But brand, man, brand. And some of you guys dude, I could care less about iPhone 10. I'm happy with my Google phone.
Yeah.
Great. But I'm telling you, there is validity in this idea.
Yeah. Okay. Look at brands like very big brands, huge brands like Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Brands that will never go anywhere for hundreds of years.
Right.
Why does every single girl, doesn't matter whether you have $1 in your pocket or $10,000 in your pocket, want that?
Exactly.
Because they created that electricity within the body. I need that because that's like a status symbol or something, whatever people imagine it to be, perceive it to be.
Yeah.
But they created that image.
Totally. So, and you can do that when you have full control over your stuff.
Exactly.
Right. Huh. As a brand, how do you order clothes or shoes from the factory with multiple sizes for the customer? Oh yeah, that's a good question.
So, what do you say? How do you order?
How do you order for multiple sizes, etc., etc.?
So, if you
just inventory different sizes, or what?
Yeah, you inventory different sizes. So, if you can create a size 7, why can't you create a size 8?
Okay. So when you have size 7, for example, that's made out, how long would it take for them to make a size 8 if you need to, or if you run out, or how do you manage this stuff?
That depends on the factories you deal with. So obviously places some of you guys might not know this, but China might be quicker than your handmade shoe in Italy, right? It's because that product's created with more care. This product's not that created with care. It all depends on what you're creating. We're talking about shoes. Shoes are different. Phone cases can take a day, right? So if you want to create a iPhone 7 phone case, and now the new iPhone X or iPhone 10, whatever it is. So that's a quicker manufacturing, right? It all depends on the physical product you choose, so that's easier. Each product's different, right? Why does Toyota take 1 day to create a car, but Rolls-Royce takes 6 months?
Yeah.
There's a difference between the product. Yeah. So it's whatever product you choose.
Totally. Question from Rahim. Is there a way I can get into the e-commerce but start low, like work my way up?
Yes, so we get, in my course you get into that. Someone else commented something too. That means you have to have a large inventory on hand. Not in the beginning, Rob. We talked about this prior, like a couple minutes, like 20 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. You don't have to have a vast amount of inventory.
So you guys, it's like this. It's a strategy. Oh my goodness, my dev is still up, man. Unbelievable. This guy is pulling like a 30-hour day. Anyway, so look, it's all about, you guys, it's about creating momentum. It's about manufacturing momentum. Yes. You can do that in digital business. You can do that in e-commerce. You can do that in pretty much any business. It's about manufacturing momentum, mm-hmm. right? So I wanna get this wheel spinning at the lowest possible investment on my part.
Yes.
But then as soon as I have money coming in, I want to reinvest, and I want to just let that spin even faster.
And then it just keeps going
and keep on and grow it, right? So I don't have to, like, I would be foolish to go and get a loan and invest a whole bunch of money into warehouse and inventory when I don't have a proof of concept. I don't know if my idea is going to work yet, right?
So first you test your idea,
right.
And when you get into the course, or even the training videos, I teach you how to get the proof of concept, like how you can streamline your business a little bit in the beginning, right? Test it with influencer marketing, or test it with Facebook ads or something, right? However we do it, get into the course. But you test it out, so you're not too cost in. You're not spending thousands of dollars, maybe a couple $100 in, but you guys are spending a couple $100 in anything, right?
Yeah.
So might as well put it into a business that can make you millions potentially.
Yeah, love it. All right, let's see. What other questions? Excellent advice. Okay.
Exactly. Katja said, pre-sell the product and leverage other people's money to manufacture it. Yes, you could do that as well. There's so many different ways, and we get into that.
Can you create a service, like subscription service?
Yeah. So
you can create a service. You can become a consultant to the retailers. They got the money, man. They know that they're dying a slow death, right? They're desperate. They're like almost like suffocating because perfect example here, locally, right? I go to this guy who is selling shirts and denim and that kind of stuff, men's clothing. Every time I walk into this dude's store, he's like, "You guys do that online marketing stuff. I want to expand. I want to go global." I'm like, "You're right, man. You're right. You want to go global, right?" He does not know how to do it. I guarantee you. Look at your local area, look at your local state, your city where you live. The retailers, the mom and pop shop owners, even the bigger retailers, these guys know what's up. They see where the puck is going.
Exactly.
And they see where it's going to be over the next couple of years. They see what Amazon is doing. They see what Alibaba is doing. They see the writing on the wall. You know what I mean? So look, entrepreneur is all about solving problems. If you can solve bigger problem, you will get paid bigger money, right? That's it. If you solve small little problems, you'll get small money. Okay? So your opportunity can be a consultant. If you could care less about running your own store, learn the game, practice on your own practice store, and then go apply it in the real world, get certified, because we're going to be certifying people.
Yes.
Apply it using somebody else's money. Let that person pay you, and if you're a member of the 4% with the skill sets like search engine optimization, Instagram marketing, we have some Facebook marketing stuff coming out, just marketing ideas, they can retain you for $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000 a month on a monthly basis, paying you to become their consultant, so that the ideas that you're learning here, you're applying into a real world, business, and you're working with real businesses. You're legit. You're not gimmicky. You're not like all those other guys are chasing after how much commission I've made today by recruiting people to show how much commission they made today.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, I played that game before in my early days, and it's okay. But then what happens? It's just very, very shallow, and there is no future there. That's why we're doing what we're doing through the 4% here, teaching people how to become real entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Digital, e-commerce, all that stuff.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people keep asking the same question. What's the minimum budget to start?
Yeah, okay.
Guys, I can't tell you a minimum budget, because handmade shoes in Italy are more expensive to make than a phone case in China. It all depends on the idea that you guys have for the product, right? I can't tell them, like, I'm not telling you specifically to go sell one thing. No, it's the creativity of the product you guys come up with and the brand that you guys create. Each product is going to be has a different expense, right? So a bracelet costs $1 to make than a whole wooden chair. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're paying more money for the chair than the bracelet.
So here's what I would recommend. Here's what I recommend to people. Those guys who are in the 4%, or if you're not in the 4%, get into the 4%. Just get into the 4% as a pro level member, okay? Find a link from somebody who might be a, just whatever. Just get in, find a way to get into the 4%. Here's why. Because you can leverage what we're doing in a digital space. So you can create yourself revenue from one source to channel and feed your long-term, your vision, your future business that can be your baby and legacy. Does that make sense?
Exactly.
Again, thinking creatively here, there are ways for you to get started. Open up some cash flow, some revenue streams to fuel your dream. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see, other questions.
Yeah, someone asked if they already have a store built and they do drop shipping, what should I do with it? Get into the course, we'll tell you exactly how to change that apart, right?
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so many retailers I have checked online already have an online store. My suggestion, how to utilize this product and how to extend creating their own products or brand.
So if they already have an online store in their retailer, that means they already have a product.
I'll tell you this, Katya. A lot of these retailers, some of them do. Most of them, they have what's called a brand store, not designed for online commerce. They're just they just have a store just to say, hey, this is my store. You walk in, but it's not on a Shopify platform. It's not designed for online sales and commerce. Okay. Once you open up their eyes to what they're missing and what the disconnect is they'll have their eyes go like this big, and they'll be like, hey, just take my money, do whatever you're doing, because I need to be doing that kind of stuff.
You're giving them so much value once you guys learn it that they're gonna just run to you. Right?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, you guys, what we're doing is for those of you who own E-Comm Entrepreneur Master Training. We're actually creating an entire ecosystem around this concept of retail consultant, right? Yeah. E-commerce consultant. So imagine this. What if you did not have to pitch a retailer? What if you did not know how to break the ice and you totally introverted? You're like, oh my goodness, I see the opportunity, but I don't know how to do this kind of stuff. I don't know how to talk to those guys. What if you could send them to a link? You can say, hey man, just watch this video. Just watch it. Boom. That's your affiliate link to the ecosystem. It does the presenting, it does the selling, it sells them. They pick up the phone with their hands shaking saying, hey, take my 5 grand, take my 10 grand. I need this now, Katya. I need this now, Sonia, Samir, right? Let's do business. You just walk in, you fulfill what they're asking you to fulfill. You never have to be pushy, right?
Exactly.
So that's what we're creating, you guys. It is going to change the game. I'm telling you. This will open up so many doors to real people who might not be camera, great friends with camera, right? Like people who might be intimidated by being on video initially, but open up real doors of opportunity for them to be able to capitalize, do this thing in on a solid foundation, right? Working with real businesses, getting a skill set, applying it in exchange for revenue. This is what's called a real entrepreneur, my friends. Okay, mic drop. Miles is getting excited about this idea, man.
He wrote Shoebomm.
I know, right? Shoebomm. So great things are coming, you guys, from the 4%. The opportunity is incredible. I'm telling you, if you just take a look at what's happening, outside, in the industry space, phenomenal. I mean, it's getting better and bigger, by the day. So
Shoebomm should be Shoebomm's next brand. Oh, we'll drop the bomb on him right there.
There you go. You didn't even learn the bomb. You tell the story of the airport thing.
I always switch out when I'm comfortable, right? I like to switch out chains, right? Yeah. Usually I'm in a dress shirt, but when I'm in a comfortable stage, I wear a sweater or something, and I always wear different chains. And I forgot that I was going to the airport because I've been on planes all past 2 weeks. I've been on 5-6 planes, and I'm at the airport today, and I have this grenade chain on, and I'm right at the TSA check-in, and I look at the guy, and he looks at me, and he looked down, I'm like, oh, I'm like, my bad. I look at him, like, and he just starts laughing, and my name's Shoebomm too, so I was like, I'm wearing a grenade chain.
You got,
but
Shoebomm with a grenade chain. Oh my goodness. Doesn't get any better than that.
Someone's asking how much is the course?
The $5,000, you guys. The course is $5,000. It's drop in the ocean. It's $5,000. The educate. I mean, you go. The course is zero. If you're gonna apply what you're gonna learn in the course, it doesn't cost you nothing. It's not a cost. It's a seed of investment in your future.
Yeah.
If you're going through the depending on how you find it, right? So if you go directly to it, it's $5,000. Right now we're running it's called a pre-launch, training videos. So if you go through that funnel, you will have an opportunity to get a scholarship for $3,000 off.
Yes.
He's not making money. I mean, obviously the course is gonna pay, put a few bucks in your pocket, whatever. But your money is coming from.
I have my e-commerce.
From e-commerce.
Yeah, I'm not.
He was not even a trainer. The very first time you were on camera is when we were actually shooting the course. That's funny.
Yeah, and it's funny. I told him, I'm like, Vic, I'm like getting now I'm getting better at it. And he's like,
yeah,
dude, we came in and he's like, just do your thing, let him know, give him the value that everybody really, really actually needs.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Listen, you guys probably see the guys that are fully refined, been doing this 30 years, and all they do is make money off courses businesses that they've never probably even been in. I do it on a daily basis, okay? I'm in the trenches on a daily basis. I work super hard, literally. If there's people that know me, they know how hard I work, okay? You can see how my lifestyle is. I'm what I do. I'm 24/7. My voice is raspy because I barely get sleep, and it just never fully recovers. We're
party all the time, meeting up with all these celebrities and
we network. And the best thing about it too is what I want everybody to know is this: with e-commerce, okay, you probably end up meeting, if your brand really becomes successful, you end up meeting the coolest people in the world. You get to do the coolest things. I've done things that people 50, 60 years old are like, oh my God, about. Guys, I've been doing it for like 3-4 years now. Imagine in 10 years the levels we'll be at,
Yeah, totally.
But it's all because of e-commerce. So that's what we're trying to teach everybody.
Yeah, it's funny because when we were talking about creating a course, I approached this guy after seeing what he is doing. I'm like, dude, you teaching this stuff? He's like, no, man, I'm doing it. I'm like, really? Tim Carsleeve, actually, I met him through Tim Carsleeve.
Yeah, Daily Dose.
Yeah, from Daily Dose. So shout out to Tim.
Yeah, Tim's the man.
He's like, yeah, I got a friend. He's doing e-commerce. You might want to check out what he's doing. Anyway, so I meet up with Shoebomm. I'm like, dude, you got to teach this kind of stuff. He's like, how do I teach it? What do I talk about? What do I talk about in modules? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna help you break the modules down. And then I'm like, okay, I can just be there with you and pull the information out of you in a way that me being a complete beginner, I need to break it down in a way that I would understand it.
Exactly.
Complete beginner, have no experience with this kind of stuff. And if I could get it, like if I have questions as he's teaching, boom, right there, take a pit stop, let's talk about it, let's get into it.
And the coolest thing is, even so, since we were getting into the course, he was like, dude, Shoebomm, what would be cool? You create a store for the people in the course. So we brought a product, we took the images, we created a mini store, we did we did all the content for it, and you guys will see that in the course. So it's like, I made it easy for somebody who has never even thought of e-commerce. Literally, from A to Z, you get it all, plus then the extras that we put into.
Oh my goodness, the private coaching, the e-commerce ecosystem on top of that, the consultancy. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, my e-com entrepreneur family, I'm with you guys.
Yeah, so it's not just a course. It's literally it's a movement that we're creating here. It's going to change a lot of people's lives financially and otherwise. It's going to change a lot of retailers' lives as well, as a result of this army of people going out there and making their difference and obviously getting paid for it, solving their big challenges. Somebody's got to do it. It can be you, can be somebody else. You can let somebody else do it too. Just pass the opportunity, I guess. Check this out. So if you're watching this, however you came across this, if you guys want to check out the free training that Shoebomm put out. Get back to, if somebody shared with you this video or, ask for a link or something, maybe somebody from 4% can point you in the right direction. We're going to let you go.
Guys, it was
We gotta go, man. I'm super hungry, dude.
I know, what time is it?
We haven't eaten like all day today.
I've had flights all day.
Yeah, so we're gonna let you guys go. Hey, be awesome, stay cool. You know, go after your dreams. If you're in a 4%, stay tuned to this cool stuff we have happening here. If you're not in a 4%, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're thinking. Get yourself inside the 4%. Learn how to become legitimate, like in what you do. You know what I mean? Take your game to another level. There's a reason that it's called the 4%, because only 4 people out of 100 are doing things in a certain way. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Be awesome. Be cool. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.